Welcome into Halftime Huddle. All right, fans, are you ready? For Chiefs Kingdom and the millions watching around the world, are you ready? This show is presented by Starcade Media, where we break down all the action from the first half of the Chiefs game. And now, introducing your hosts, Chase, Riley, and Jaymes Howell.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jaymes Howell from Arrowhead Asylum. This is the Halftime Huddle. My buddy Chase has gotten caught up with some work, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make it in, but we will continue on nonetheless. What a great first half of football. Draven verse 1. Yo, let's go. What's up, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Yeah, man, can we really ask for a better game to end this season? I mean, it's Raiders week, and we were out here just kicking the tar out of them. The Raiders, they look terrible. Patrick Mahomes looks like an MVP. He's trying to put that final stamp of approval for MVP. He's trying to get that MVP award. He's hit 8 different receivers, is what I heard him just say just a second ago. 8 different receivers already, and he's spreading the ball around. He looks good. He looks in postseason form, and we're getting everyone involved. Even Ronald Jones in the running game. The running game looks phenomenal. And it even got Ronald Jones. I don't know if that's – what do you guys think? Is that because like we've seen Ronald Jones down there in the red zone, are we trying to save Isaiah Pacheco a little bit for the postseason, keep him fresh for the postseason? So now we're starting to see a little bit more of Ronald Jones. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. That's kind of how I'm feeling about that situation. Scott Minor, I hope I'm sure I just butchered that. I apologize, buddy. Conversation is over. Patrick is MVP. And there's not much, man. There's not much competition out there outside of maybe Jalen Hurts, which we've seen the Eagles just kind of fall apart since Jalen Hurts. So he is incredibly valuable to that team. Since he's been injured, they've fallen apart. But Minner, heard that. I apologize. I think they've been saying saving Rojo for the secret 3-headed running monster. He's definitely providing that fresh set of legs out there. And he's got that little pop, man. And I think it's going to be very, very dangerous going into the postseason to have that 3-headed monster. Scott says, Tony is a weapon. Man, what a pickup from the Giants. I cannot believe that the Giants let him go like they did for as little as what they did. He's involved in this offense every single week. They gave him some time to heal up. He had a hamstring issue, gave him some time to heal up. And since then, he is involved every single week. Great deal, Dravenverse says. Absolutely. All right, guys. Let's flip over to the defensive side of things, because the offense is playing great, no doubt. No doubt that the offense is playing great, but man, I really think the defense is doing a number as well. We've seen Chris Jones get involved. We've seen Frank Clark get involved. We've seen George Karlaftis get involved. This defensive line is getting after it. And, it's good to see. It almost seems like every single week we do this halftime huddle, and one of our keys to victory, or one of the issues that we might have, when we're talking about the game, is the lack of pressure from the defensive line. And now we're starting to, not just this week, but last week as well, we're really starting to crank up that pressure, and we need to do like my buddy Chase said, the co-host. He said last week we need to do more than just get pressure. We need to hit home, and we're starting to get there. Chris Jones has gotten there. George Karlaftis. I wasn't sure. Maybe y'all can help me out, but who got that strip sack right there at the end of the half? I'm not sure who it was, but I mean, once again, that's just another example of the pressure hitting home. Um, and then we're doing a good job. Like notoriously, Kansas City, Mike Dana. Um, Yeah, I mean, and there we go. Now you've got Mike Dana, you got George Karlaftis, you've got Chris Jones and Frank Clark. They've all made impact plays, and put their stamp on this game. So that's very very encouraging. Um, Carlos Dunlop, man, um, Carlos Dunlop was he not just like the perfect pickup in the offseason? I mean, we lost what's his name to the Dolphins, Melvin Ingram to the Dolphins, and then we go and pick up Carlos Dunlop. And I thought at the time, I was like, dang, this really reminds me of Melvin 2.0. And he hasn't had a whole bunch of production, but man, he comes up with some clutch plays. So, yeah, once again, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but this defensive line is starting to come together, and it's starting to give us production numbers. We're starting to see results instead of almost and maybes. L'Jarius Sneed, we got another interception. We're +2 in the turnover rates ratio, right? The reason why that's so huge is because over the past couple weeks, and I'd say not more than just a couple weeks, like 4 or 5 weeks, ball security has really been an issue with this team, and we were losing the turnover battle. So to come into this game and make an impact on turnovers, be +2 so far, and protect the ball offensively, that's another big win. So moving forward, like we are just right now, we're just stomping the Raiders. And I like to look at like what's the keys to victory moving forward into the second half. And I really wouldn't change anything. Like, I mean, would you? Would you guys like? There's not much to change. Um, Defensively, the coverage has been great. Defensive line is gotten pressure. The running game, I'd like to see that get going a little bit, especially with this big lead. So we can add that to the keys to the second half. Cannot let up. Same pace. 100%. Andy Reid has a bad tendency of kind of letting off that throttle. And, it's gotten him in trouble several times. He did it a bunch while he was out there in Philadelphia. He's done it a bunch since he's been here in Kansas City. And Scott's right, man. You cannot let up. We can't let up off of it. We have to keep going. We got to put the hammer down. As Mitch Holthus would say, is put the hammer down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So look, man, this has been a great season. We got a couple minutes here, and this is the last halftime show for the regular season, guys. And it's been incredibly fun. Yeah, for sure. Don't take your foot off the gas, Donnie says. Yeah, man. So I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in with us. It's been an incredible season. we've had here at Starcade Media. We love doing this, and we love you guys being here with us and joining in the conversation. And it's a lot of fun to just kind of have a hangout spot. So look, from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. Um, this is the last halftime huddle of the regular season, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off on that. My final score prediction, let's say, I don't know, 35 to 13. 35-13. Um, Kansas City, of course. But hey, let's get this number one seed. Let's get the bye week, get into the playoffs, the postseason, and go get this Super Bowl. Let's go get it done. Hey guys, I love y'all. Peace out.
All right.